Shooting, we spraying the Glock. They get to the block, then we playing the thoughts. Ready, say go, little bitch. Yeah, ho, you a fan or not? And if we find out you snitching, I'm phoning them grade. We fuck around, fan your top. Screaming free, little K till he free. Man, fuck that little boy, murder T. Look like murder, she wrote to me. It couldn't be me, can't get close to me. Come get your...
Introduce yourself for the people that may not know who you are.
Y'all already know who it is. Wack Daddy Dog, baby. KTO.
Bet. So, tell me how long you been rapping.
Man, to be honest, I ain't gonna lie, I've been around for a while.
Yeah.
I've been around for a nice little minute. I can't give you the exact amount of year. I think I was 19, just going into 20, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Or I was probably like just 20 already.
Okay.
Something like that. I think, yeah. I think so. I think I was like 19 when I first started. Cause
Okay.
like I had just like finished the case and all type of shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Cause I was, man, on some real retarded shit right before all this shit was going on. So, yeah, I think I was like 19 though.
Okay.
Some shit around there, yeah.
What inspired you to start rapping?
Hey, you wanna know what's crazy?
Hmm.
Chief Keef, low key.
Really?
And the reason why I say that is cause like, you know, coming from where we come from, we motherfucking, we don't really get too much to come out of when it comes to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you ain't got really shit to look up to when it comes to that. And it's not like I looked up to him or nothing like that, but I looked at it, you know, he was a real young nigga. And I'm a young nigga too at that time, so I'm like, damn, they really doing off the shit. Like, we really got going on, so I was like, man, I'm gonna try. And plus, it goes with me having like that little hood fame already too. Like, it wasn't like I was rapping already, but like I was already known throughout the neighborhoods because I was wilding doing whatever shit, you know what I'm saying? I had just came out of jail for, you know, some shit. People already know what it is, you know what I'm saying? So I had came out of jail for some crazy shit, so motherfuckers already knew like, oh, yeah, it was up there, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So where did you grow up?
Man, to be honest, I moved, like, when I was younger, man, I'm not gonna lie, shit, like, my family, we was real poor. Like, we ain't had shit, no cap, you know what I'm saying? So, I would move around the city as a youngin', though. Like, back before I could even make my own money type shit, when I was still under my OG care type shit. So, like, I would move around a lot, basically from the north to south, back to the north side, back to the south side, you know, shit like that. So, like, Humboldt Park area, for the most part, and then transition like while I was like 11, 12ish into Little Village.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I moved on to like Avers and 24th. I think that was the first block I moved on when I came to Little Village.
Okay. So you grew up partially in Humboldt Park, which people can consider the north or the west side, depending, give or take, whichever you want.
And that's weird though, because now that I'm older, I pay attention to that. When we was younger, we didn't. We always just called it the north side.
Me too.
Yeah. Everybody, Humboldt Park was like the north side to everybody. So.
My mom grew up on the north side. She considered that the north side her whole life. But it's like nowadays they're considering it the west side.
Yeah.
You know?
Some people I even started hearing saying northwest.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
So what makes that area different than Little Village?
Man, oh shit, there's a lot, to be honest, cause like there's a lot of similarities, but there's a lot of differences. And what I mean by that is like the laws as far as gangbanging and all that shit go way different.
Yeah.
Like when I went up south, I know like people okay with snorting cocaine. Like I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
People don't do that shit up north.
Right.
You know, and whatever, like. Or like, and when I went out south, I learned you can't really sell rocks. Like, people don't allow that shit. Like, but up north, you know, motherfuckers selling the shit out the road. You know? It's some similarity, but it's real different too. You know, as far as the gangbang go, the gangbang real heavier. I can say it's real heavier. Like, you got your gangbangers up north too, but it's like it's just something that's just so different. Like, the south side just, I feel like way more dedicated to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah.
Definitely. So another main difference I see is that Humboldt Park's mainly Puerto Rican and Little Village is mainly Mexican. Would you agree with that?
I'd say before when I was younger. Now I feel like when I go to Humboldt Park and I go up north, that shit real diverse. You see, you see the white folks now. You see the black folks. You can see the black folks in Hispanic gang.
Yeah, that's something I've noticed
and
too.
You even see the white folks in Hispanic gangs. You know, I know some black folks that's my homies that's in Hispanic gangs from the north side. You know, so I feel like when it come to north, it's real mixed. It's real mixed.
Would you say that a big misconception people have about the gangs in Chicago is that Latino gangs are just straight up Latino, black gangs are straight up black? Would you say that?
I think, back then it used to be a little bit on some race shit too, so I feel like that's how they used to keep it, or at least wanted to keep it, because like I remember back then when I had a black homie, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened to him, I ain't gonna lie, this when I was real younger, this is when I first started being a 2-6 and all that shit. He wanted to turn out and shit like that, he fucked with us, we was young, he was from the neighborhood and shit. And I remember some of the older guys telling him like, well, why don't you want to just go turn a vice lord or a folk corner hustler or something? At first they was kind of like not getting the reason to why he wanted to be one of us, you know what I'm saying? But they knew he rolled out with us and he was like a best friend. He was like family, to be honest, because he used to sleep at our crib, eat with us, he used to, and we used to hit licks as kids, shit like that, so, yeah.
So speaking on yourself, what a lot of people wonder is, what race are you?
Black Puerto Rican.
Black and Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
So why do you... So, like, not why, but, like, being black and Puerto Rican in Little Village, is that uncommon?
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of.
Because I know I got a homie, I don't want to say his name, but he's, like, the same way. He's black Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? And, like I said, we done had a black homie before around, so it's not common. It's not like, oh, hey, you don't see it every day. No, you don't really see it every day like that. But like, you definitely get noticed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about your area. You're from Avers?
No, hell no.
No.
No, see that was we'll talk about that. I already know where this is going. No, I'm not from Avers. I'm from Carlin 30. I'm from G side.
Okay. Okay. So like so with the 2-6 in Little Village, they're not all united. At least anymore.
Yes and no. I say no because you still have. You see, like I said, I'm a little bit older. As we was talking a little bit off camera, I'm a little bit older now.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? So, coming up in the generation where I came up from, we was real divided. You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to be into it, like there was a set name, there's still a set named Darkside. We used to get into it with them heavy. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, as growing up, I still grew up with a lot of them too. There was really a lot of my homies still. You know what I'm saying? So, I'd be a lie if I say I didn't partake in some of that beef, but I didn't allow it to get in the way of what I had going on with certain members from their side, though, because we would still be cool and we would even get up sometimes and we would still talk about it, like, man, why niggas be, on some tweaking shit, and I'd be telling, like just talking and shit, stupid shit, but like as of now, I feel like, man, you just got the goofies, bro. Because there ain't no reason to be beefing with another set of niggas that we from the same goddamn neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So like, as you see in Blitz, a lot of people liked it, a lot of people didn't. But as you see in Blitz, like you see motherfuckers from every block in my video, literally every block, even motherfuckers that was not cool with each other before in that video together. I don't want to say names and blocks and shit, but if you pay attention, people know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting better. That's all I gotta say about it. I don't want to get too deep into what's going on in the neighborhood type shit, but it's getting better. I'm the type of motherfucker, like, I always saw past the beef because I'm more about the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we not beefing about that shit, I don't give a fuck what you talking about, because I'm not about to cross you every day, a broke, goofy motherfucker, and feel like I gotta fight you for what? What the fuck you got going on that's bothering me? And to be honest, even if you had something good going on, 9 times out of 10, you a 2-6, I salute that shit. I like to see motherfuckers doing good and getting off their feet and making it past the Ville.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that shit all the time. You see motherfuckers die young as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a lot of dead homies from the Ville, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure a lot of people from Little Village can relate. You know, not even that being a gang member or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people could relate. And it's like, it's fucked up. You know, a lot of people, I done had probably like our youngest homie died at like probably 13 from the Ville. Motherfucker ain't even be able to live his life type shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
You know how that shit go.
So like I interviewed a 2-6 rapper named 2 Times.
Oh yeah.
He's from 63rd, and he was telling me that 2-6 is not in his area, but in Chicago have renegade factions. What does renegade mean per se, and would you agree with that?
Like I just said before, yes and no. You see, when it come to 2 Times hood, I can't say too much about them because I don't really fuck with too many people from over there. But I know a lot from over there, you know, since I do fuck with some certain people that I need to be, I guess you could say. And he's of the younger generation, you know what I'm saying? So to him, I get where he sees like a lot of his generation getting into that shit when it comes to our side. So I'm pretty sure he sees niggas his age from our set, and they get that conception of, oh, it's renegade. But in all reality, man, they not the ones to get to say that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. Like, and I don't consider it renegade. I just feel like it's problems that certain motherfuckers just need to figure out. Renegade is when you full on, man, fuck them niggas, boo woo. Like, and don't get me wrong, it has been that. But I can't say it's to the point to where it's an unfixable problem.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When you full on renegade, it's when it's like, hell no, ain't no going back to that shit. Ain't no, oh fuck, it's fuck them niggas for life, and when we catch them, we gonna kill them. That's what a renegade is. You know what I'm saying? See, their thing of renegade. See, it's the new generation. They used to being on the internet. So to them, if a motherfucker drop they set, oh, you renegade. Man, that shit don't mean nothing. If a motherfucker ain't do something to y'all for real to where it hurt y'all like that, to where y'all can't come back from that, come on, man. That's not real beef, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
that's a good answer.
And yeah, but I know 2 Times, you know, I've heard of him. I never really met him. I never met him in person. I think I had a conversation with him. Real cool shorty. I see him doing this thing, you know, salute shorty.
Most def. So, you have done a few songs with Lil E.
Yeah, that's my dog. Yeah.
What's your guys' relationship? Like homies, you related?
That's my brother. Shit.
Like blood brother? Oh, okay.
That's my mud brother.
Okay.
But like my blood brother shit, blood couldn't make us thicker. That's my nigga for real, you know what I'm saying? Like,
are you guys from the same hood?
No, hell no.
Where's he from?
He Mozart. Cartload.
Okay. So, like, how did you two meet each other?
You want to know what's crazy about all this? Alright, so I don't remember Lil E rapping. I remember putting out tracks or whatever. I was doing my shit, and then out of nowhere, one day I seen a video of his. And I didn't click it because I didn't know who he was, and I don't know hating shit. I was just so focused on trying to do my little shit. I was just coming out, whatever. So then, you know, my cousin, rest in peace, Stain Savage, you know, we used to get up a lot and shit like that. And I remember he came to my crib, and we was smoking and shit, writing raps, and then out of nowhere he mentioned Lil E. He was like, man, you know, we should really do something with that nigga or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And at the time, I was not on some asshole shit, but I was just like, yeah, you know, he's doing this thing, we doing our shit, you know, like, if it happens to be something, then it'll be something. So, funny thing is, the very next day, or it could have been even a couple hours later, this is a long time ago, so I don't remember, but it was literally like either the next day or a couple hours later, I get a message from Lil E on some real humble shit. You know, cool nigga. That's who he is. He's a humble mother. If you really know who Lil E is, he a humble motherfucker, bro. Like he'll get on some shit, but he real humble, real cool nigga. And so like he messaged me on some, man, we should really get down on some shit. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. We chopped it up. He sent me the beat and shit like that. And I remember I wrote the hook. I wrote the hook out, and then I wrote my verse. And then he was working on his verse, and then we met up somewhere over there by like Brighton Park and shit. It was some spot he had. I pulled up and shit, and this nigga, I remember coming inside, bro. At the first day, he's like, "Hey, so what's up? You want to smoke?" And this nigga just had so much variety. Cool ass nigga, bro. Like, you know, like when you meet a motherfucker and you know, like, man, this gonna be my nigga for life.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's just what it was. Like, it was just a cool ass connection right away. We was rehearsing the song together before we went to the studio and all that. So he had his verse done, whatever. We went to a studio in my neighborhood. At the time, I was recording in a house, one of my homies and shit. And his name's Scarface. And we went over there and fucking, we chopped it up, we did the shit. Boom, we shot the video and the rest was history, bro. You know what I'm saying? We did it. And that was my very first video. See, Lil E already had a little video out from, I don't even know who shot that one, to be honest.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so he had that going on and we did it. And it was, ever since then, everything just became organically like, and you know, he 2'6", I'm a 2'6", so it all worked out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, you know, like, shit, man, I'm not even gonna, not to be on no cocky shit, but man, wasn't nobody fucking with us at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, in our reality, like, it was really no, like, Southside Hispanic rappers like that was really making a crazy notoriety like that. Like, man, we made the fucking Telemundo. You know what I'm saying? Like, all type of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Is we counterfeit? No. We catch you post up on that block, bitch, we kill all of y'all. I hope you learned your lesson, don't step with them stuffers, dog. Become a super tatted, super ratchet, stay with a big gadget, nigga. Heard you bumping teeth up in this bitch, have need no clapping, nigga. Don't got the gun and slap the nigga. And this bitch no capping, nigga. You thought that we was rapping, nigga.